Good morning. Welcome to day 23. Day 23 of Vlogmas. I'm in my loungewear. I bought spotty loungewear. After I've had my loungewear on, it's fleece. It's fleece, and after I've had it on for about 3 seconds, I'm melting. So, anyway, welcome to Vlogmas. Day 23. Day 23. 2 days to go. That means today Wednesday. I think today's Wednesday. Is anybody else at that point where they don't know what day it is? Is that just me? Okay. In today's Advent of Change calendar, underneath door number 23, behind door number 23. Seriously, it's been 23 days. Why am I still saying underneath? Behind door number 23 is re-engage, bringing generations together. I have not heard of re-engage. It says, today you have brought friendship, laughter and companionship on Christmas Day to an older person who would otherwise have been alone. Not crying, you're crying. I like that charity. I'm not. I like that charity. I'm going to stop talking because I've got a hard woman image to maintain, and that's not going to. Yeah, I like that charity. Bomb Cosmetics calendar. Get a grip, colour. In the Bomb Cosmetics calendar on day 23 is Snow Globe soap. Jump into our world held within a magic snow globe. A flurry of snowflakes containing peppermint and amyris essential oils float down to soothe your soul. If this doesn't look like a snow globe, I'm sending it back under the Trace Descriptions Act. How do you get in? It's just like a snow globe, you're not supposed to open it. Genuinely cannot get into this one. I'm in. I'm not in. A flurry of snowflakes containing peppermint and amyris essential oils float down to soothe your soul. I feel like they got carried away with the descriptive bit there, don't you? But still, I'm sure it's lovely. There's one slab of white in the corner. Doesn't smell anything like peppermint. Doesn't taste anything like peppermint either. I was bound to lick one at some point accidentally, wasn't I? Looks and tastes nothing like peppermint. Smells nothing like peppermint. It smells like soap. It's the first one we've had that just goes, yeah, that's soap. You know, if you were doing a blindfold smell test, somebody would go, yeah, that's soap. I'm sure it's lovely. It's soap. I feel like as we get towards day 25, they should have been getting more exciting, not less. Anyway, Harry Potter Advent Calendar. Here's my bracelet, nearly full. There really is tight. There's literally that much space left at one side now. Behind door number 23, behind, is no charm. Didn't I say that eventually we'd get to one where there's no charm? There is the end of the elastic. So that's what... That's what's rummaging around inside. What I'm going to have to do is sneak into door 24 and see if there's one in there. I won't show you guys and I won't pull it out if there is. But sneak and see if there's one in there. There is one attached inside door number 24. Which means that if I open the bottom of the calendar, I should be able to shake out the one that's loose from day 23 without disturbing day 24. I hope that's making sense. It's making sense to me, but that doesn't mean anything, does it? Bear with, I'll be back after I've done surgery. Okay, we have a small mystery. I performed a little calendarectomy. I took a flap off the bottom of the box and I pulled out the cardboard inner. So all of these silver things you see here are the little backs of the strings that were holding the charms on. And every day I have snipped the string and removed the charm. So these are all mostly still remaining because they're stuck through the cardboard, but when you pull at them they lift off. Et voila. Right? So what was rattling around inside was just all the ones of those that had already come off. And that is literally all they are. Little bits of the ends of the... I don't know what those little springy elastics with 2 metal ends are called. Paper holders of some kind. That was what was running around inside. There is no loose charm running around inside the box. There isn't. There are 2 charms left on. I've got this is the backing piece. There is a charm here, which is day 24. And there is one here, which is day 25. I didn't expect my calendar to have 25. But there is no charm for day 23. It's not attached. It's not missing. It's not running around at the bottom of the box. It hasn't fallen out. I'm very confused. It's not here at all. I do know which one it should have been. It is the Philosopher's Stone. I have no Philosopher's Stone charm in my box or on my bracelet. So I'm going to slide it back in. I've got one for 24. I've got a charm for 24 and a charm for 25. So as I won't be doing a Vlogmas on day 25 because that's Christmas Day, I'm going to go ahead and open day 25 today, if I can get it back in the box. I'm going to go ahead and open day 25 today instead of day 23, and that will make up for the one that I haven't got. And then we'll open day 24 tomorrow on schedule. I hope you understand all of that and it makes sense. There we go. Underneath day 25, but we're standing in for day 23. Understudy is the final blue tie to complete the set. What colour did we say blue was? Ravenclaw. Ravenclaw. There we go. There we go. The Ravenclaw tie is on. Something I know will be fine is Sharon Staley's advent calendar. I know there's a day 23 in here. There it is. The one for day 24 is massive. Okay, in we go. Ooh, it's a little jewellery box. I cannot open it. It's a puzzle within a puzzle. Inside the box, there's a bag. Inside the bag, there's another bag. Inside the box, there's a bag. Inside the bag, is a very, very, very pretty bracelet. Look at that pretty, pretty thing. Sharon, that's absolutely gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. Look how lovely that is. I had a Christmas card in the post from Sharon yesterday in which she thanked me for everything I'd done. She never struck me as a complete lunatic before until I read that. Sharon, how are you thanking me? Look. Thank you so much. It's absolutely gorgeous. And fully adjustable for folk with fat wrists like myself. Oh, she's a clever bean. Well, today has been emotion. We had the touching Advent of Change calendar. We had the plunge into devastation of the Harry Potter calendar. We had the mild disappointment of the soap in the soap calendar. And we're ending on such a high because this is such a beautiful thing. Sharon, I absolutely love it. Thank you so much. Lost for words. Absolutely speechless. People will tell you that is a rare thing for me. Thank you so much, Sharon. It's lovely. Next up, stay tuned. Stay tuned. I've always wanted to say this. Stay tuned because after the break, there's no break, I'm going to show you how to make this little Christmas fella. So stay tuned for that part. And of course, come back tomorrow for the last day of Vlogmas. The last day of Vlogmas and your quiz answers from yesterday. Thank you so much to all of you for watching. Thank you to Sharon for this stunning item. And stay tuned and watch me make Jeremy. So today's Christmas craft is to make this little Christmas gnome gonk. I don't even know what you'd call him. Christmas gnome. We'll call him a gnome. And to make this gnome, you're going to need, to begin with, 3 socks. You want one plain white, or it doesn't really matter what colour the plain one is, to be honest. That's going to be your base sock. And then 2 different contrasting fluffy cuddly socks. You all want some rice, it doesn't matter what kind, a little bit of fake fur, a couple of rubber bands, some string, scissors and a glue gun. So firstly, you're going to take your white sock, lay it out flat in front of you, and then you're going to cut it straight across the heel, just a straight line across the centre of the heel. That will give you 2 pieces. You need to keep the toe part and just put the ankle part to one side for now. Next we're going to fill this part with rice, and the easiest way to do that is to put it inside a cup and stretch it over the top to just start you off with your filling. Once you've got the first bit of rice in, you can take the cup away and just carry on filling until you are, I would say, approximately 80% full, I would say, leaving a little bit of space at the top. And once you've done that, you're going to tie off the top with one of your rubber bands. And then just give him a squidge, make sure he's in the right shape. Next we're going to lie him down and grab a little area to make his nose. So you're just grabbing a bit just below the knot really, and kind of squeezing it up into a lump, and then get your other elastic band and gather that lump round and just tie it nice and tight. And Christmas is my favorite time of year. You can see he's now beginning to take shape and become something recognisable. The next step is to take some of your string and tie around the rubber band at the neck and the rubber band around the nose. Those rubber bands will wither and snap over time, and your chap will burst his rice everywhere. So do make sure you do this step. Now it's time to start getting him dressed, and for that you're going to take the first of your fluffy socks. I just tried it on him for size to work out how far up I wanted to cut, and decided that I wanted to cut pretty much on the heel again, same as I did with the white one. I've been waiting for the season that's mine, so let it come, yeah, let it come. So having cut that sock in half, we're going to take him back and basically pop that on his lower half. You know, just put it right up under his nose and make sure that goes right up to the back of his, I suppose that's his neck, although anything less like a neck I've never seen. Once I decided I was happy with that, I took the glue gun and just added some glue to hold that sock in place, and burnt my fingers several times in the process. Glue guns are really hot, folks. It's time to have a merry holiday. So there he is, half dressed, but he won't be complete without a beard, so we set him aside and get a piece of fake fur, and I just cut a pointy beard shape out of it. It's beginning to look like all my wishes are coming true. That's why I cheer. I then held it up against my gnome to make sure that I was happy with the size and shape of it. And then you just fold it in half and cut a little V out of the centre so that it will fit snugly up against his nose. What a feeling when it's time for Christmas. Let's sing a carol and we'll bring it here. That then goes on and is glued into place with the hot glue again, burning your fingers again in the process. Let's sing a carol and we'll bring it. Next we're going to make his hat, and for that you want your second contrasting fluffy sock, and once again you cut straight in half across the heel. And for this next part you could use any kind of soft cotton filler. I didn't have any, so I just cut a piece off of the leftover piece of the white sock that I had left. And you're going to roll that into a ball and shove it up into the toe of the sock, and then gather the sock around it and tie it in place to make a pom-pom on the top of the hat. It's a magic time. You can feel it in the air, that every child got their hearts filled up with joy. Yes, it's Christmas. Next I took a little bit more of that leftover white sock and pushed it inside the main part of the hat just to give it a little bit more body and form. I then folded up the cut edges to make a little turned up brim for his hat. And then it was time to pop it on his head. So you simply stretch it over the top and you bring it all the way down to the top of his nose. So your little chap has his hat pulled down over his eyes, and then pull it down at the back, gradually glue it into place and see how many times you can burn your fingers as you're doing it.
Joy and laughter, let us make memories that stay forever. It's Christmas today.
I decided he needed a little something more, so I borrowed some blusher from Natalie, some red makeup, and just using a little paintbrush I just coloured his nose in with a little blusher powder to make him look like he'd been out in the cold. And here he is, one little Christmas gnome with his little winter hat on. It probably took 15 minutes maximum to make him, really didn't take very long at all, with the only casualty being my very, very burnt fingers. So if you are more adept with a glue gun than I am, you will do this with no problems whatsoever. There he is, one little Christmas gnome. I hope you've enjoyed watching this Christmas craft. I hope you've enjoyed today's Vlogmas, and I'll see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 24. Take care, bye for now.